Good evening, welcome to the 7 o'clock English news from the Sultan of Oman Television. First, the headlines. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Said Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed received the supervisors of places of worship in the Sultan of Oman. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Said Asad bin Tariq Al Saeed received His Excellency the Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran accredited to the Sultan of Oman to bid him farewell at the end of his tour of duty. His Highness Said the Yazan bin Haytham Al Saeed presides over the official opening of the FIH Hockey 5S World Cup competitions. And the Future Real Estate Opportunities Forum reviews investment opportunities and spatial strategy for North Al Sharqiya Governorate. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Said Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, received today the supervisors of the places of worship in the Sultan of Oman, who expressed their greetings and good wishes to the leadership in the Sultan of Oman for further success. After welcoming the supervisors of places of worship, His Highness affirmed that the Sultan of Oman's appreciation and respect for all religions, pointing out that the true Islamic religion is a religion of tolerance and coexistence with all religions, whose principles are based on understanding and cooperation to serve all of humanity away from conflicts and wars, while rejecting the dominance of one religion over another, so that acts of violence, killing and displacement of Palestinians that are currently taking place do not occur based on ambitions that have nothing to do with any religion or belief. During the meeting, the discussion dealt with reviewing ways to support joint work among religious adherents to spread the idea of acceptance of others and to enhance dialogue in order to create an environment in which understanding prevails between segments of society, with the importance of intensifying meetings, exchanging experiences and holding conferences that serve constructive cooperation among all religions to preserve the basic human rights to live in peace in order to achieve the common interests of all peoples. The meeting was attended by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saeed bin Khalfan Al Ma'mari, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, His Highness Said Asad bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for International Relations and Cooperation Affairs and Special Representative of His Majesty the Sultan, received in his office today His Excellency Ali Najafi Khosroudi, Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran, accredited to the Sultan of Oman to bid him farewell at the end of his tour of duty. His Excellency the Ambassador expressed his thanks to His Majesty the Sultan for the support he received during his period of work in the Sultan of Oman from His Majesty, the government and the Omani people, which made it easier for him to perform his duties, wishing His Majesty good health, happiness and long life, and for the Sultan of Oman further development and growth under the wise leadership of His Majesty. For his part, His Highness Said Asad bin Tariq Al Saeed expressed his deep thanks to His Excellency the Ambassador for his efforts in serving the relations between the two countries, wishing him continued success and the friendly Iranian people all progress and prosperity. The meeting was attended by the Excellencies, the Secretary General and advisors of His Highness's office. His Highness Said the Yazan bin Haytham Al Saeed presides over today the official opening of the FIH Hockey 5S World Cup competitions, which is hosted by the Sultan of Oman from January 24th to 31st. The opening ceremony is held at the Sustainable City in the Wadi Matrah in the presence of the number of Their Highnesses and Excellencies, the President of the International Hockey Federation, Al Tayyib Ikram, and the teams participating in the World Championship. 32 teams are participating in the tournament, which will be held at Oman Hockey Complex in the Wilaya of Al Amarat in Muscat Governorate. which includes 2 main fields. The Shura Council office during its meeting today reviewed the program for activating the contents of the Supreme speech at the opening session of the first annual round of the 8th term of the Council of Oman 2023-2027. The Council reviewed a number of ministerial responses regarding the indicators and results of the 10th five-year plan, the land planning controls in the regulations issued by the Ministerial Resolutions number 2023 of 220, the challenges facing some health services in government health institutions, and the solutions taken by the Ministry to these challenges, and the research and experimental studies of the carbon dioxide mining project in the ophiolite rock spread in the Sultanate of Oman. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal al-Mali, Chairman of the Shura Council. The annual Royal Cavalry horse race organized by the Royal Court Affairs, represented by the Royal Cavalry, was held yesterday in the Wilaya of Ibri under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Timur bin Asad Al Said. More details in the following report.
The annual horse race of Royal Cavalry was held in the Wilaya of Ibri and Al-Dhahira governorates. The race has been organized by the Royal Court Affairs and represented by the Royal Cavalry. The race, which featured 5 rounds for purebred Arabian horses, commenced with the Hassan Al-Ma'mur race for female Royal Cavalry riders and for a distance of 1,200 meters. The first round, 1,200 meters, won by a horse named Fatin, led by a female jockey, Salsabil Muhammad Al-Muzaffar.
The competition was strong among the female riders. Praised be to God, I was able to achieve first place, and the horse was really good. And this is with God's grace in obtaining first place.
The second round, 1,200 meters, won by a horse called RB Kinsman, led by a jockey, Amir bin Ali Al-Rasbi. The third round, 1,600 meters, won by a horse named Antares Dilmar, led by a jockey, Qais bin Saif Al-Busaidi. The fourth round, 1,600 meters, won by a horse led by Amir bin Ali Al-Rasbi.
These horse festivals and going around the governorate are there to introduce to the people the cultural theme associated with the horses. As you know, Omanis have been interested in horses since ancient times, and thank God, this has remained undeveloped, and now there is greater interest from horse owners at the Sultanate level.
Equestrian sports performances were held during the intervals of the race. They were presented by the Royal Cavalry riders to the accompaniment of musical tunes. The performances included Omani folk art associated with horsemanship.
The Future Real Estate Opportunities Forum reviewed the development strategy of the North Al-Sharqiya Urban Governorate and the most important available investment opportunities that aim to achieve integration between development activities and enhance the social and economic prosperity of the Governorate. The forum targeted entrepreneurs, experts, and those interested in the field of real estate developments in the Sultanate of Oman. The opening of the forum was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Said Bawin, Minister of Labour. To the Camera News Bulletin. The traditional village, the Masira Winter Forum, reflects the rich cultural heritage of the Masira Island. The Ministry of Agricultural, Fisheries and Water Resources in South Al-Sharqiya Governorate organized a workshop on investment prospects in its fish security, attracting investment, and analyzing the components of the fish wealth sectors in the governorate. The workshop included holding 2 sessions that reviewed infrastructure and investment opportunities and analyzed the cases of beneficiaries from sectors in addition to financing the projects and facilities. The workshop aims to activate the role of institutions concerned with the fisheries sector, highlight the relative and absolute advantage of the components of the blue economy, evaluate the performance of the fisheries sector and the methods and tools used, and replace them with more effective types that are compatible with quality requirements, as well as raising this sector's contribution to the income of the Sultan of Oman, and discussing challenges and proposing appropriate solutions to them. With the cost of 5 million Omani riyals, an agreement was signed between Al Maha Petroleum Products Marketing Company and Saud Bahwan Group for the commercial investment project named Ghubra Front, located in Bosher Heights. More details in the following report.
On an area of 24,000 square meters and at a cost of 5 million Omani riyals, Al Maha Oil Marketing and Saud Bahwan Group signed the Ghubra Front project agreement for commercial, entertainment and service facilities that provide enriching experiences for the community and visitor. The Ghubra project is environmental friendly and has an architectural style that highlights the features of originality and is inspired by the nobility of the Omani heritage. Ghubra Front is a new commercial investments project for which an implementation agreement consists of an air-conditioned walkway, green spaces and a children's play area and a musical water fountain.
This project is really new because it is a project contain service centers. What meaning of service center? Just not only producing or introducing fuel products or oil products. It is introducing a service which will we continue for 24 hours, all day and night. There is commercial sites and there is also what you call leisure sites, and also there is business centers in this project.
The projects include stores for the most famous brands, restaurants, cafes, sports club, health center, halls for events, and a smart business center that provides facilities for visitors to relax and get work done using the latest technologies.
We're very happy with this initiative that has been taken by Al Maha to start a new project in Oman, which is very innovative, changing the way that petroleum companies have been working with gas stations over the years. It's no longer just a gas or petrol station, but now it offers customers much more to do while going to these locations.
The Ghubra Front projects provides a model for sustainable projects that represent an important component of the future economy in the Sultanate of Oman. It also presents a modern concept for retail activities that combine service, entertainment and commercial aspects, and comes in line with the directions of the Sultanate of Oman that aim to achieve zero carbon neutrality by the year 2050. Ghubra Front, the upcoming commercial project in the capital Muscat, is environmentally friendly and has an architectural style that highlights the features of originality and is inspired by the nobility of Omani heritage. This is part of the fruit of Oman Vision 2040. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
The Masira Winter Forum attracted visitors and locals to experience a wide range of activities, including a traditional village that offers productive families and women an opportunity to market for their local products. The traditional village enables visitors to purchase traditional crafts, perfumes and other accessories. In addition to local dishes, visitors and local residents of Masira Island took part in the traditional music performance. The Masira Winter Forum seeks to reflect the rich culture of Masira inhabitants, to the island and have the opportunity to enjoy a wide range of activities like dolphin watch, turtles and other migrating birds, and fishing tours, in addition to enjoying the sight of splendid sunset. You're watching the Sound of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Said received the supervisors of places of worship in the Sultanate of Oman. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid Asad bin Tariq Al Said received His Excellency the Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran, accredited to the Sultanate of Oman, to bid him farewell at the end of his tour of duty. His Highness Sayyid Yazin bin Haytham Al Said presides over the official opening of FIH Hockey 5S World Cup competition. And the Future Real Estate Opportunities Forum reviews investment opportunities and spatial strategy of North Al Sharqiya Governorate. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all the crew here and myself, Scholar Kindi, good night.